So this guy is currently available for pre-order for only $160 on deadlightdesigns.co. And I know that we would really appreciate if you guys go and check him out. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right into the unboxing. Hello everybody, Mr. Halloween dude here. Today I'm unboxing, as you kind of saw in that little intro I made, the Deadlight designs, but also for this guy, a prototype, and this is of course the clown barrel animatronic. So, just to specify for this video, I'm more going to be taking this guy as the prototype he is, more than the fact that this is going to be a release product soon, because this particular model is the prototype, doesn't have any of the new features on him. But yeah, let's get right into him. So, you might have seen Halloween C unbox this guy. I shipped it to him a little bit ago. You know, he's part of Deadlight. He reviewed it on his channel. But you know, he was more taking it as the fact that this is a new 2026 animatronic we're releasing for Deadlight. And I'm just gonna be like kind of taking this as a prototype because I think it's cool to get both aspects of what it is. So yeah, let's get right into it. Yeah, for those who don't know, this guy was sent to Spirit Halloween in 2018 by Party Time when they were first like looking at Party Time as a company. It did not end up releasing, but he's definitely a very neat item, and we found out that we had the ability to pick him up for Deadlight. So we did, and I have this one sample right here. Okay, so here's what you'll see. This is about his box size that the released one will come in. It's a very manageable box. It does actually have like a little slide out thing. I'm not going to be doing that right now, but yeah, we got a bunch of stuff. Let's start off with this. This is the 3 rings for the barrels. These are zip tied together, but there are 2 for the top or bottom and then 1 for the middle. There's that. Let's see what we got next. Next, it looks like we have these 2 holes right here. Except for the rising yellows, there's paint chipping. It's just an early sample. So, you know, that's not going to be something you'll need to worry about with the release models. And then here we have a bunch of very tiny holes for the barrel. There are 8 of these. The barrel is pretty easy to set up, from what I know. Yeah, it's just super cool to have this guy. I'll point out kind of some of the changes we're hoping to make, along with kind of some unique features of this guy being a prototype. And again, you'll see some of the paint chipping. Yet again, it's a sample or prototype, however you want to put it. Next, we have his lollipop arm. Now, the hands are a nice thicker plastic along with this lollipop and the stick. This kind of rotates right now, don't worry. Everything will be kind of secured in place for the released ones. He has pretty fair welds. These Party Time connectors, which I know have been an issue on things snapping in the past, but these seem to be pretty upgraded. Like I've kind of tried to bend these around and they don't seem to want to snap or anything. And something you will see is that this guy's claws, he's not like he's wearing gloves, and we realize that the skin tone is very different than the color of the head, so these will be painted a more gray color to match the head in the future, you know. Here is the barrel. Now this is kind of almost like a weather resistant material in a way. The sensors on the front. It's very nice. It's not like a landscape fabric. It's kind of hard to describe, but it's pretty nice. You know, you won't have to worry about this like tearing or anything. But yeah, there's that. Also, another change that will be made for those released ones is there will be a strip in the back with Velcro to run all the power cords and whatnot through. Next up, we have this module. This is the one that houses the torso turning, which turns, you know, both clowns side to side. And this is also what will eventually rise up. Obviously, the mech isn't on there. But yeah, pretty cool. Great quality on this. There we go. Next up, we have the other hand. Same thing. This will eventually be painted darker. Nice hard plastic, you know, good welds and stuff. It's a very actually nice hand sculpt. I like how he's kind of reaching out at you. I think it's pretty nice. Next up, we have the adapter, and this guy will end up coming with a try me button, which is very cool. All right, next up we have his clothing. I've always really liked this guy's clothing because obviously you have just that kind of like plain black and red for the main section, but it splits off into this really colorful design. We've never really seen a clown that's just all like rainbow striped. It's normally like for example, something like Hugs, it's just a basic pattern that switches back and forth between two colors. But this guy, he's very colorful. And this will actually Velcro to the inside of the barrel, so you don't see any mechanics or anything. And then next up, we have the best part of the entire prop, his head. I'm gonna come show the camera this. All right, guys, so here is the head. Take a look at that. It is a very nice foam-filled latex. Like, I literally have the Distortions Unlimited Goblin Legend over here, and it is, like, feeling him the exact same material. You won't need to worry about the head, like, rotting or anything at all. Because we are worried about the fact that this would be latex, but it's such good quality, we are going to keep it as it is. It's very nice. Also, another cool feature on this guy is just the overall sculpt. It looks really creepy, and he also has these cool color-changing eyes, which we've never really seen, I don't think, on like a retail animatronic, so that's very cool. Okay, next, this might be a little hard to take out of the box, just due to the way it was packaged, but let me pull this out. Here we have it. This is the, what's it called? His motor, or rising mech. Now, this is very actually nice, like quality wise, because when I first got him, opened up the gearbox and I wanted to check out, you know, what was going on in there, and it's actually a full metal gearbox. Now, because that he does rise like a little bit slow, however, we would rather have it be good quality than rise up fast, like really fast or anything. And he's not like supposed to be a jump scare or anything, so the slow rising is actually kind of creepy, like he's slowly coming out of the barrel. But yeah, for people who have like expressive concerns, why is he rising slow, you know, if we had a fast rising mech over time, that would wear down and eventually break. So yeah, there's that. So to start the setup, I will start with setting up the actual clown. Now, what we're going to do is locate this piece in these two metal supports, and then you're going to snap lock these right on to here. There we go. Then do the same one over here. Then what you'll end up doing is sliding these supports into these tubes. See the 3 holes there? This will just slide right in. Then what I've gone ahead and done is, after I slid those holes in, snap lock this piece right onto there. Now, there are a couple different wire connections you will want to plug in. I'm going to go ahead and do all the ones I can right now. Okay, so I've gotten all the wires connected. There's one down there, one up here. This one will be for the IR sensor later on. There's one here, and then there will be one going to his head. So next up, let's grab his clothing and slide this on over the frame. Just like that. Next up, we will attach both of his arms using the fork connectors. Just slide them up into the sleeves and put the prongs right in there. There's one arm. Also make sure to attach this Velcro. There we go. Second arm is attached, and I have the Velcro right on there. So our next step will be taking the clown's head, sliding this right into these 2 fork prongs, just like that, and then connecting the wire to the corresponding one from the control box. There we go. The head is attached. I've also went ahead and attached the Velcro right on the back of the neck. Now that our clown is complete, we will take the one of the rings that only has a prong coming up from one side. I've already done some of the poles, but just slide in these little metal poles. There will be 4 of them that go around the barrel. Then locate the ring that has prongs going up from both sides and slide these over the poles. There we go. Then grab the rest of the 4 poles, slide them into these prongs, then get the top ring and slide it right over these. Okay, now we have this done. You may be like, wouldn't this barrel just be really loose right now? And you'd be right. But once we slip that fabric over, it actually is very tight, and everything holds together nice. So next step, I will slide this barrel over the top and Velcro it up. Okay, so I have this done. The Velcro is simply under here. You just Velcro it over the rim, and you might be wondering, how sturdy really is this barrel? There's nothing holding these poles together, no snap lock mechanism. Wouldn't it just fall apart if you pick it up? Nope. With the cloth on, it is very very sturdy. You can see I'm shaking it around, picking it up, swinging it around. None of the poles are falling out. It's very sturdy. So our next step will be putting the clown in the barrel and connecting this sensor wire. There you go. So I have the clown in the barrel, and I've connected this wire to the one from the control box. And now I will Velcro this cloth all the way to the outside of the barrel. All right, guys, so I got everything wired up, everything Velcroed, and yeah, he is ready to go. He just looks so awesome every time I see him. He's super, super cool looking. So yeah, let's just get straight into this guy's demo.
Welcome to the Circus of Fear. Price of admission, your soul. Hello, kitties. Would you like a nice big lollipop? But be careful, it's a little sharp around the edges. Double the clown, double the fun. Once we come after you, there's nowhere to run. Welcome to the Circus of Fear. Price of admission, your soul. Hello, kitties. Would you like a nice big lollipop? But be careful, it's a little sharp around the edges. Double the clown, double the fun. Once we come after you, there's nowhere to run. Welcome to the Circus of Fear. Price of admission, your soul. Hello, kitties. Would you like a nice big lollipop? But be careful, it's a little sharp around the edges. Double the clown, double the fun. Once we come after you, there's nowhere to run.
So there we have it, guys. The new for 2026 Deadlight design clown barrel, or as you may look at it, the prototype clown barrel animatronic. So, as just the fact that right now, I'm probably one of the only people who have them. It's bizarre to just own this thing, but I'm very glad that we're bringing it out to retail, because we've seen this guy's videos and stuff for a couple of years, and people have expressed that they wish this thing released, and I think it's pretty cool that we actually get to kind of bring this guy to you. But yeah, let's just kind of go over him. I'm gonna try to give a pretty unbiased review here, just if you're looking to buy the prop. So he's $160, and I have to say, I think that's a really good price for him. I feel like if Spirit sold this, it'd be upwards of $200, maybe even like $250, honestly. He's really, really nice quality. Like the head, genuinely, the quality on this is the exact same as this $700 professional prop. It's really good. I was not expecting it to be this good. I really like his costuming. It's pretty fair material. It's just really good. He has some pom-poms down there. This is all Velcroed up here, which is good, because some props that are like in a box or a barrel don't have cloth to like cover up all the mechanics down there, so you won't have to worry about anybody looking in there and seeing mechanics or anything. The hands will obviously be painted to match the head. Oh, also we're gonna give him a shoulder frame to fill this out more, so he is just more filled out instead of having these kind of pointier shoulders right now. I really like the barrel. I think it's a nice quality fabric with the metal structure there. I think that's pretty good. And then just like overall his function or his movements and stuff, I really like the color changing eyes. I think that's really cool. I really like how he turns, because most stuff that we have that like comes out of a barrel or something, it just pops up and goes in back in the box. But I like how this one kind of slowly rises up and then turns side to side. It's really, really cool. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions or anything, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, please go check this guy out on deadlightdesigns.co. It would mean a lot to us. So yeah, see ya.